Welcome to the Foodie TV.
It's Richard
and Davian. Today we are in Garden Grove, California at Hu Tieu De Nhat. This mom and son concept opened back in May 2020. A little over 3 years later, they have become the noodle spot to go to in town.
We're gonna have some amazing noodles for breakfast, and you're gonna see all of that coming right up in this video.
Let's eat. Look at all this food, you guys. We got both dry and soup noodles. Hu Tieu Nam Vang, that's their special. And we're gonna start off with all the soup-based noodles first.
That's
right. We got 3 different ones here. Richard, go ahead and explain to the audience what we have first.
Okay guys, I got the Hu Tieu Nam Vang. So what this consists of is proteins, egg noodle, everything's gonna be the same. The only difference we have here is the noodle's gonna be different in each bowl.
And you can get a different combination. I got the clear noodles, which is Hu Tieu Nam Vang,
yes,
which is the glass noodles that you see here. This middle one that we have right here is rice noodles.
Yep.
And then Richard?
Then we got the egg noodle. They call it Nam Vang, which is yellow noodle if you translate it to English from Vietnamese. But it's egg noodle if you just say it in English.
Oh man, I'm so hungry. Look at that steam.
Ooh, I am so excited. I love soup and I love Vietnamese food, so I can't wait to dive right in.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, you guys.
You know what, David? How about you eat yours first?
Okay.
I want to hear your review about it before I go ahead and dive into mine.
I got the glass noodles. It comes with quail eggs, slices of pork. You got fish cake, and you got shrimp. Woo. So a bowl loaded with protein. So you love protein, if you try and chase the gains, this is the one.
That's the way to do it.
All right. First off, oh wait. I have to try the broth by itself first. Richard, let's go.
Try the broth.
Let's try it first.
Ready? Here we go. Broth check.
Cheers.
I'm speechless.
Flavorful.
Flavorful.
Super flavorful.
It was a flavor that I didn't expect. For some reason, I thought it was going to be a little more porky and rich in pork, but it has this nice essence of herbal, the scallions, the pork crackling.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You taste the pork flavor coming through, but it's not like overly abundant.
Right, it's not
It's like very balanced.
Right, it's like eating tonkatsu, where it's like super rich and fatty, or the clear pork broth. And this is like the clear, really nice pork broth that's just subtle but tastes amazing.
All right, guys, time for me to try it. All right, first bite is going to be just noodles.
Wow.
Cheers.
This glass noodles looks amazing, you guys. It looks so fun to eat. Yep. How is that, man? Chewy.
Nice and chewy.
Just like its name. Just like its name.
Just like its name, Yai in Vietnamese means chewy.
So if you guys like chewy food, this is the one to go to.
The texture of this is great. It's nice and chewy, nice and bouncy.
Wow.
Very different from just regular glass noodles. So I'm very surprised. I think these are like thicker than typical glass noodles.
Yeah, like the vermicelli is so much thinner.
Right.
You normally find that in like Minh Gà, or you can eat it in egg rolls. They have vermicelli.
Exactly.
This is like a lot thicker, so it makes it a lot more fun to eat.
All right, I'm gonna try the next second bite with some meat, some protein.
Whoa. Yes. And that's the fun thing about Vietnamese Hu Tieu, you guys. There is no one noodle to eat. If you're going to the noodle shop, it's gonna have a lot of different noodles for you to try from. So don't stick to just one, explore around. You will find what you like once you do that.
All right, great stuff. Richard, your turn.
All right, you guys. We got the egg noodle. It is my turn, and I've been waiting patiently, so let's go right in. Here you go. Big scoop of egg noodle.
Wow, that looks so good.
That noodle, when I bit into it, it broke so easily, but it's not super soft. It has bounce and chew to it, so it makes a good noodle that way. You don't want it too mushy where it just breaks in a subtle bite.
And you guys, if you're wondering why we're trying each one separately instead of together, is because we have so many bowls with the same kind of different type of noodles that we know we're gonna try each one as we get to it.
Yes. Okay. So now it's the protein time. We got the pork and the shrimp. Here we go. Shrimp is bouncy and moist. That soup gets sucked into their protein. That is amazing, you guys.
Flavor town.
Wow.
All right, Richard. I think we should do both rice noodles.
Yeah.
All right. So let's grab a spoonful each, and then we'll go.
Yeah. So we tried the egg noodle. We tried the chewy clear noodles. Last but not least, we got the rice noodles. So these noodles are the noodles that you guys would see in your typical bowl of pho.
Yep.
And now we're having it with Hu Tieu. So let's see how good it is with Hu Tieu.
Let's go.
All right.
Cheers.
Wow.
Oh man.
One thing I noticed right away about this was the rice noodles soaks up all of the soup.
Soaks up way more
Flavor.
than these chewy noodles that I got.
Right.
I haven't tried the egg noodles yet, but
We're getting to that soon.
each bite of this was like very flavorful.
Very flavorful, and it broke a lot easier. It doesn't have a lot of bounce like the egg noodle or the chewy noodles here. So if you like something a lot softer, this is your go-to right here. Amazing stuff, guys.
Yeah, so you guys, you can't go wrong with either option. It just depends on your preference. Out of these three, I think I like the rice noodles the most. But I know that you can combine and get half and half.
You can.
So
that's a hack right there, you guys. If you don't want only one noodle and you want different types of noodles, you're allowed to have 2 different types. So you can mix and match them. Just let them know which ones you want in there. They'll put it in with your soup, and you can enjoy it just the way you like it.
hey, you know what? I'm thinking we should try it.
Let
them know. Let them know.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go with some clear.
I'm gonna put all 3 in. I'm gonna put the
dang.
rice noodle.
He's going for the triple threat.
Hope David doesn't mind that my chopsticks in here.
Go for it.
Woo!
All right.
And you know what, you guys? We have this jiao wai here.
Oh,
this-
the Chinese Vietnamese donuts.
The Chinese Vietnamese donuts. This stuff, guys, goes so good with porridge, soup, and is meant to eat it as you dunk in there. So I'm gonna have this with
All
it
right,
too.
you guys see it? I got my spoonful of clear rice, or clear noodles, clear chewy noodles, and rice noodles.
Same here, guys. All of it is on my spoon and my chopstick.
Oh man.
We're just gonna go for one
Look at
hefty
that.
bite, right?
All right, cheers.
Cheers, guys. All that texture hit every single note in my
All that texture,
palate.
all that flavor.
Wow.
Whoa,
And
perfect.
can't forget about
wait,
the Chinese donuts.
Got to get one of these.
Yeah.
Oh, I can feel it's already nice and crispy.
So you
gotta
dunk into
dip.
it and you eat it right away, so it stays crunchy, but the soup gets sucked inside.
I hope you guys can hear that crunch and crispiness of the donut.
Wow.
I mean, this is one of the crispier Chinese donuts
Yeah.
that we've had in the area, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow, guys, every single edge, corner, and side was super crispy, and that is so amazing. And then when I dip into the soup, usually it gets soggy right away, but nope, it held its integrity. Bomb stuff.
All right, guys, time for a little drink break. I'm gonna chase this down with Pennyworth.
And then I just got some herbal tea. We have more drinks to introduce you guys, but we're gonna try these first in between each meal.
And this in Vietnamese is called rau mat.
And then this here is just iced tea. So let's
Cheers,
go.
guys. Super refreshing, not too sweet, but just right.
The amount of sugar they put in here is perfectly, it's not too overly sweet. It makes me enjoy and wash down this meal perfectly, you guys. So
All right.
really appreciate the drinks right now on this hot day.
Time to move on to the dry noodles.
Let's go. You guys ready?
Noodles. This first one I have is Hu Tieu Nam Vang. So guys, if you guys didn't know, Hu Tieu means the rice noodles, Mi means the egg noodles, and Yai means the clear noodles, okay?
Yeah, boy.
So I have a bowl here with rice noodles and egg noodles. This will be Mi Sa Siu, which is char siu barbecue pork with egg noodles.
And then I have here the Yai Mi Nam Vang, which is the clear noodles with the egg noodles and the combination of proteins, seafood, and pork in here.
All right, you guys know the rule.
Let's jump right into it, you guys.
And oh, it looks like, you know, this is dry style, so they do add like a soy sauce based sauce to it.
Yeah.
It's usually a mixture of like water, soy sauce, and some sugar.
Right. In Vietnamese, they call it si yao. They'll throw it in there with the dry noodles so it have flavor. This dish, actually, you can eat it 2 ways. You can eat it completely dry, Or you can eat 50% of this. Once it's all gone, you can add the soup right here and add the soup in, so then you can have a dry dish and a soup dish at the same time. So that is totally up to you guys. It's all preference. However you guys enjoy it, eat it the way you like it.
And then again, it comes loaded with the same proteins. And then I see the the pork fat cracklings that they make in-house.
I love those.
Okay, so let's try the noodles.
Okay, let's go.
As you guys can see, the sauce makes it brown. All right.
So I got both noodles, guys. Egg noodles and the chewy noodles. Ready,
cheers.
Vivian? Cheers. Oh yeah.
The rice noodle is perfectly cooked, nice and chewy. And then the egg noodles I have in this bowl is cooked to perfection. It's nice and chewy, which I really like with the egg noodles. It's not overly cooked. And then you combine those two with the flavors. And the thing I like about this, especially, is the noodles. It absorbs all that soy sauce flavor.
Yes.
It makes it so good.
I was just about to say that. I'm so glad you pointed out, David, because oh my gosh, I prefer the dry noodles so much more, just because you get to taste everything without the hot soup kind of, when your palate warms up, everything kind of tastes the same. But this one, you can taste every individual flavor in there. There's like a little bit of spice to it, but it's not too hot. I don't know where that's from. I don't know if you got that little
It might be just like black pepper.
Black pepper, but
yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I think I'm just gonna eat this whole thing dry just because it's that good.
Yes,
you don't even need to add the soup to it.
It's so good. All right, but you know what we need to do? We have all this amazing condiments right over here.
You gotta get the garnishes in your bowls,
And
guys.
you can eat it however you like. We got some fresh chili peppers right here. You know I'm gonna go for that.
And the best part about all of these garnishes, it is house made. You got the satay house, jalapeno house, and the garlic.
Yeah, pickled jalapeno, everything made in-house. Is this pickled
That's
garlic?
pickled garlic as well.
Oh,
that stuff is so good.
It's very rare to see pickled garlic.
Yeah.
This is like the first place I've seen it. I've seen it a lot in Vietnam. And I know people, foodies that have been to Vietnam, they always question why, they don't understand why pickled garlic is not offered in restaurants here.
Right.
But this is the first time I've ever seen it.
It's addicting, you guys. I've had this before, and trust me, it goes so good with your food.
Okay.
So don't skip out on that.
So
let's go ahead and throw everything in.
All right, you guys know, if it doesn't hurt, it's not spicy enough for me, so I'm gonna get those fresh chilies.
Yeah, we need to have an episode where we just do spicy food so I can just see Dave get tortured.
so.
This guy loves spicy food too much. I'm a little scared of it, but I eat it.
Guys, I was in Thailand for like 3 months, so I was trained to do that. Okay, put some satay in there, get some pickled garlic.
Can't forget about the greens too, guys. If you know Vietnamese food, they always have a side dish of some fresh herbs and veggies, and they give it to you on purpose. It's because it elevates the dish. So
All right, and
don't
then
skip out.
some pickled jalapenos.
So I put a little bit of everything. I got
right.
all of that. The
Almost forgot the lime.
lime, and they have what is this? Steamed bean sprout. So it's already steamed for you.
Nice, nice, nice.
Keeps everything nice.
Okay,
and
I usually add the veggies, but I'm gonna keep it nice and clean for right now, and then mix this all up with the satay.
all right, guys. I'm gonna go for my bite first, just because I'm ready. Jalapeno, satay, and the garlic is on there. Protein, both noodles. Let's go. Wow. That changed the whole flavor of the bowl. It made it taste just like a different type of dish, but it made it so good.
He made it look so good. I'm jumping on this right now. Okay, in here, I got my bite of jalapeno, garlic, noodles, satay, and I'll chase them with the chilies. All right, cheers, guys.
Drink break for me. That satay and chili is spicy. I'm starting to feel my face get a little hot here and sweat starting to drip down my face. What do you think?
Man. I was not expecting the satay to have a kick to it, but it does. And then adding that chili in there, if you like spice, do it. Because now my mouth is starting to burn up, and I can feel the sweat starting to come out.
Me
right?
too. Look at it. Woo! It's there, you guys. But that's how you know it's house made, you guys. You know, and this chili is nice and hot. You know they're using some prime ingredients here.
And I love how the acidity of the pickled garlic and jalapeno, and then add it in with the lime, it cuts through the saltiness of the noodles themselves.
Yeah.
And it's just an overall nice balance.
Yes, it's very balanced because now you have savory, you have acid, you have sweets, and when you combine all those three flavors together, it's a party. It's a party
in your mouth. All right, guys, moving on. When you order dry noodles, they also come with a side bowl of soup. And each bowl of soup has 3 quail eggs.
Or they have 2 quail eggs and a fish cake in here. Mine had a fish cake.
Mine doesn't have fish cake.
So you can either get them with the fish cake or with the quail eggs. But like I said, you can have the soup on the side, or once you eat 50% of this, you can pour it in.
Yep, it's just the exact same soup with their soup noodles, all right? So if you guys like dry noodles, soup.
Cheers.
So that's a good combination. Dry noodles, chase it with some soup, and back to your noodles. We gotta try the char siu next.
Yes, we do. You know, all these flavors, even though they have very similar items, there are subtle differences that I'm tasting. So definitely try them all, you guys. Okay. Every single dish has been so good.
I think these are with the egg noodles, so let's just try the char siu alone, and then we'll get the flavor count on that. Oh, nice. Look at these slices of char siu.
Nice and thin with a perfect amount of fat on them. That's how I like it.
All right, cheers, guys.
One thing about char siu that scares me is sometimes it could be dry.
Yeah.
But this one was not dry.
Nice and flavorful.
Tender, juicy, flavorful.
And I love how thin they slice it.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just like paper falling apart in your mouth. Yes. Right?
But there's so much going on in this bowl already. You don't want it to distract you from all the other ingredients. So it's very smart of them to make the meat this thin. I thought that was a very good idea. All
right, guys. And last but not least, we do have a bowl of pork bone soup,
you guys.
Man.
If protein here is not enough for you guys, you can order a whole bowl of just protein, bones, broth in there. Woo!
All right, let's grab a bone. I'm gonna use my hands.
I love your style, David. Hands is the only way to go.
You have to.
Oh, you know what? I can't even use my hand because they're falling right off the bone. It's that tender. So I grabbed a piece of meat.
All right, guys, look at that.
And let's go right into it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow. Wow. Falls right off the bone.
You can tell it's been braised for a long time.
18-hour plus for sure.
Yeah. It's a little dry if you let it sit out like we did.
The steam will make it evaporate all of its moisture.
Yeah. So you can always rehydrate it with some soup or put it in your soup bowl to rehydrate all of that and have porky bone goodness.
This guy's a genius. This guy's a genius. Okay. That was some super amazing noodles. Can't believe we got to try this many different types of noodles in this sitting of ours. So super happy. So satisfied right now.
All right.
It's amazing.
You know what time it is?
What time is it, man?
What's your favorite for today?
What is my favorite?
That's gonna be hard, but I know.
Okay, my favorite was the Hu Tieu De Nhat, the dry one. Just because all of the flavors in here was so much more pronounced, and the fun texture of the noodles, because the soup didn't like suck into it, it had more balanced chew, and it was just a lot more fun and flavorful to eat to me. What about you?
Myself, I also like the dry noodles. I'm pretty sure you can't go wrong with any combination of noodles you have.
Yeah.
Because I like the rice noodles, I like the chewy noodles too.
Yes.
I think it just comes down to whatever
personal preference
you're feeling that day.
Yeah.
You know, you could come one morning and be like, oh, I'm feeling some clear chewy noodles today.
And then
the next
day
morning, it's like
egg
all
noodles.
rice noodles, all egg
Whatever
noodles.
You want.
Right? So it's up to you, but you cannot go wrong with the dry noodles because if you want some soup in it, you can always make soup noodles.
Yes. And this is their signature dish. What they're known for here is for the dry noodles. So it's a signature here. Don't miss out on it, you guys. We definitely enjoyed every single bite.
We did.
Amazing. Woo, I don't want to say that was the best noodles I ever had, but it definitely was.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next episode of the Foodie TV. Peace.